Hello students, I hope you are back from the break. Yeah, so first thing first, yes, London. Before the break, we were talking about a question and I was not able to solve it. I have the solution now. If you want, I can show it to you. Okay, so yeah, let me show it to you. Um, so here is the solution. It is very similar to what Nilanjan has given us. I'm creating a promise and I'm reading the data. And then I'm sending in the reject and response functions. This should be response and this should be reject. Sorry, this should be not response, this should be resolve. Resolve, this should be reject. Again, this should be resolve and this should be reject. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm sending the data. I'll minimize this promise first. I create a promise and then I read the data. The error that was happening was in if it will be reject. In if it will be, oh yeah, it will be reject here. Reject. And else it will be, that is correct, Dylan, for pointing that out. Now once I have that, I wait on the data. And if I get the data, I push it into the result. If I get the error, which is the reject function will come and I push it still into the result. And the error that I was causing was because I was writing something like this. Let me write it like this. I was writing let result is equal to finder file names, and then I was doing console.log result. If I do this, I'm going to print promise, which is pending. Yeah. So now, since async function returns a promise, I cannot do console.log result. Actually, the thing I need to do is first call the finder function, get the promise, and then on the promise, I have to write then console.log. I can also write then data is equal to goes into the function. So I can also write log, enter. It will automatically write. Yeah, exactly. You can just do data here. This is one more way of writing the same thing. It's a function that takes data and prints it. I save this, run it one more time, and it is doing the right thing. Okay? In the classroom, sometimes I get very nervous because when I make a mistake, I get nervous. So otherwise, this was an easy problem. Let me save it. CRM backend. No. CRM app. No, what is the... Okay, CRM app is the folder. Commit to main, push origin. Also, when creating the promise, we can use await then and there itself. Creating the promise, I have used await here in line 21. Yeah, you can use that. You can, yeah, maybe you can write await new promise. Await new promise like this. But it's okay, I've written data and then await like this. Anyways, let's go back to the class. Sorry for not being able to solve it the first time, but yeah, errors are part of coding. So now we'll install MongoDB. I have already installed it, but I'll show you the process. Yeah. I'll show you the process of installing MongoDB. Sometimes installation is very easy. All you need to do is do mongodb.com and then I'll just go to mongodb.com and there should be a way to install community version. Why is this so big? Reset it. Start free. No, I don't want Atlas. Just give me 1 second. Come to Google MongoDB community server install. Install MongoDB community edition. This is what you want to do. Click on install on. So I'll give you this link. Go to this link. Yes, I agree. Go to this link. And then what you can do is you can install on Windows. Install on Windows. This is going to consideration MongoDB shell platform support, this visualization, installing community edition. Download the installer. You can download the installer by clicking on the download center. Once you click on the download center, you can decide whatever version you want to use and whatever package you want to use. Click on download. You can use the direct options. And I have already downloaded this file, but so I'll skip downloading it. Once you download it, you will get some file which is similar to something in downloads. A file similar to this, MongoDB Windows signed MSI. You can double click this file and it will start the process. You can just click on next and next. And since I have already installed, I am not going to install it again. So you just click on the file and the MongoDB will get installed. Once MongoDB gets installed, you need to change the path of your you need to change the path variable in your Windows. So what you need to do is change environment variables. Change path variable. Change environment variable. There is apps. Just click back. The edit system environment variable. Is it take more than 30 minutes to install? No, it will take some time. But once it gets installed, you can do environment variable. Click on path. Click on edit. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it, Neeraj. In path and edit, you can save the MongoDB. Where is that? Where have I saved MongoDB? I have not saved it. You don't need to save it. Okay, cancel. Okay. So spend some time installing it. And then it runs services network or local domain. It runs on local domain. Vivek. It runs on your local computer. Once you install it, you just click on next, and then it will get installed. Not showing option. This. Which option is not showing? Run services network or local domains. It is required in Mac. Yeah. What did you do, Vivek? Okay, I'm getting. Local domain. You can select local domain. You don't need service as network right now, Vivek. Okay, you can use local domain. What message am I getting? So once you have installed it, you will get something called as mongo DB Compass. Once you open it, you will get this whole window. And this is running on this localhost. It's asking password if I select local domain. Yeah, that's okay. You can give you can give your Windows password Likhit. Okay. So you can just connect to this, and once you connect it, it has bunch of databases. In these databases, we can create collections, and each collection will have some data. So I think I just want to view zoom in. Control plus plus plus. This is how the compass will look like. You will typically use similar compasses online when you use MongoDB Atlas or when you use any DynamoDB domain. So install MongoDB, and then once MongoDB is installed, open MongoDB Compass. These are the 2 steps you have to follow. Okay. Have you done that? Hello? Have you installed MongoDB? No, I already installed. Okay, not yet. We can choose local or server. You can choose local. We can choose local. Already installed. Karan Kaura sir. What is the questions, Karan? I'm not able to see your question. Likhit has a doubt. Let me view Likhit's doubt. Please help me with this doubt. What is the doubt? Pick this doubt. The domain name and password are incorrect. Oh, okay. This is this is, just give me 1 second. Let me check what you have to do here. Install service. Okay. You can use network service then. You can use network service then. Don't use the local or domain user. I was thinking it was asking about, you can use yeah. You can use network service. Run service network service user select. Yeah. Okay, thank you. It's working now. Okay, yeah, it's working. Happening with me, sir. Yes, Vivek. You can use network service. I was not. Yeah. And take service. It is not working. Yeah. You have to click on. Just look at this diagram. You have to click on run service as network service user, and then you can work it out. Click on next and next. It will work out. Any other one? Anyone else has a doubt? How to change environment? Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me uninstall and install again, and I'll guide you through the whole process. Local directory, service path. Okay, so I'll first uninstall my MongoDB. So I'll just come here and uninstall. Uninstall. There is remove or add programs. There should be MongoDB. Yeah, this is MongoDB program. I'm going to uninstall it. So I'll first click on uninstall. Okay. Yes, remove it. And it got uninstalled. Similarly, I'll remove MongoDB Compass also. This is also removed. And now I'm going to install it one step at a time so that you can also see how to install MongoDB. So first step first, click. Installation will not take much time. So I'll show it to you. On my computer, it took few minutes. I'll just go to downloads. I'll click on MongoDB signed. I think you don't need to change the environment variable. You don't need to change environment variable, but let me see if there is a requirement. I'll accept the this. Click on complete. Don't click anything. Just click on next. And by checking below, you'll install automatically downstall the latest version on the machine. That is okay. I want MongoDB Compass ready to install. If I just click on these 4 buttons, it gets installed. Very simple. It will take some time. Yeah, do you want to? Yes. And it might take 1 more minute. This is a simple process. Copying new files. It's a very simple clicking forward process. Yeah, actually my PC is also not very fast. Use complete current. Use complete. Don't change you don't have to change any of the options. Just go through and click through all the options. Just don't change anything. Use the default values and it will work out. MongoDB is installed on my computer. Now MongoDB Compass is getting installed. In few minutes, it will also get installed and we will be good to go. Potato, ha ha ha. Okay, I should not read. Eyes. Okay. Okay. Let me install this and then I'll show you the demo. Yes, okay. Archit is also done. Come on. Compass is taking more time. MongoDB took very little time. Don't you use Mac? No, I don't use Mac, Ankit. I use PC. I typically I would like to switch to Linux very soon, but I typically previously I used to use Mac, but then when I do data science, it's not a good idea to use Mac. So, anyways. It is taking a lot of time. Is it same, sir? Yeah. I should not have uninstalled. I just wanted to show you the process. You can install Compass. It's a good idea, Nilo. If you install Compass, you can do a lot of click and drag commands that will help you in learning MongoDB. Last time I waited 30 minutes at this part and I bored and shut down my computer. Oh, no, I think last time it ran very quickly. Oh, come on. About the freelance? Okay, Ankit. So now, Ankit, freelance is very easy. Like, this is the next one. Yeah, it is downloading and it is also downloading Compass. Now, freelance is very simple. With the Chat GPT, what you can do is whatever. How you joined Relevel? Actually, there was a person. No, sir, please don't share. What did I? No, I'm not about to get. Yeah, Compass is installed on my computer. Very good. So now Compass is installed. I don't have to talk about freelance. Anyways, Archit is saying don't share because they will know my secret now. so all you need to do is just open Chat GPT. I'll show you. I'll show you my secret of using. So this is the MongoDB Compass. Okay, I'll show you. Just give me 1 second. Chat. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Those of you who don't know, Chat GPT are living in a dark age right now. So here is Chat GPT. I'll restart the thread. So this is Chat GPT. You can open it by going to Google and writing Chat GPT. The first link that you'll see will be the conversational AI link. Once it opens up, there will be just a text box where you can write things. So yes, now yes, I'll show it to you. Yeah, now what will happen here is it's gonna replace alt tech and designer job soon. Yeah, I don't know. So now what you can do is, suppose you want to learn a technology, so you can just tell it, could you please teach me React? And then it is going to, sure, I will be happy to learn React. It will give you a very brief introduction. Reusable component for building user interfaces, make it easy to manage and manipulate data with those components. Okay, now you can ask questions like, could you please give me an example of a React component? To write this, here is an example of simple React component. This displays username and a message. So now this is a component which will have a user property, and it has written the code. And this code is not written anywhere else. It has written the whole code on itself, and then it explains the code. In this example, user info component is class-based component that extends, and then user info components expects to receive user, and then this component is how you create that that code into the HTML file, and suddenly the HTML file will have the component. Okay, now once you have learned this, you can also write other. Could you give another example of an HTML? It answers everything. Could you give another example of an HTML file that uses user info component? Yeah. Here is another example of HTML file that uses component. Now you can have another HTML file which will be a complete file with the look, they have created a whole file and then user info component is used here. This is the parent component. You don't have to download it. It's just a URL. It's open source and you can just go there. And this is how you can. This is the whole HTML file which will use the component. Okay. Yeah. So yes, I can share it. Yeah. So now you can do. You can do other things also. You can ask a very difficult question. You can ask the question like, what are the types of cyber attacks you can do on a React component? Now it will give you exact cyber attacks. It can solve lead code questions also. It can solve lead questions. Yeah, you can ask a code also. You can ask anything. It will write code also. Sometimes it is wrong, but mostly it is. This is all the text that you can do on a React component. So all these questions that might come to your mind can be asked on this. Can you paste a question from lead code? Oh, I think I can. But it is yeah. Let me do it. Leadcode.com. And I'll paste this easier question first. Okay. So I'll just sign in here. I'm not. Is it necessary? Yes, it is necessary to register actually. So problems, and I can just paste the problem. To some problem I'll paste. It is an easy problem. I'll not paste a difficult problem because it might get. To some problem I'll paste and it should be able to solve this problem. Given an integer array nums and an integer target, two indices such that they add up to target. So I'll just copy this and where is the code? Yeah. Yes, I'll paste it and yeah. It's an example that can be used to solve this problem. To some number target indices an array, and then just difference is this, and then while indices and difference is not defined, return indices. It uses a map to solve this question. It is writing code in JavaScript. Here's the JavaScript code for the question. And it has also returned the solution. It has also shown you how to with comments. Yes, it understands everything. Yeah. So, but you can. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. So this is amazing. This is amazing technology. You can do anything. You can do a lot of things with this Chat GPT. So now, whenever you have a doubt and I'm not around, you can just use Chat GPT. I'm ready to crack Google now. Again, don't be scared. Thing cannot replace us devs. I hope that is true. It is still a hope. I don't think Archit, I'm not sure whether it can replace us or not. But yeah, in 4 or 5 years, it can replace pretty much a lot of people. Yeah, for the time. So the thing about ChatGPT is, it is so scary that I might lose my job, but it is so much fun that I enjoy it anyway. Right now, I'm having the time of my life because finally somebody is answering all my questions. We can ask for its source code, yeah. Ask, no, okay, I'm not going to play games now in the class. Let's go back to the education part. I'm going to open Compass now and I'm going to teach you some things. Okay. Let me do my job as long until I have it. Once I don't have the job, I'll think what to do. So no need to change. Yeah, no need to change the environment, Hariharan. Yeah, no need to change the environment. Okay, so just click on this. Click on connect. It will connect you to a server. Yeah, but it can be very close, Kanan. It can be very close to a human teacher. A smart student can learn from ChatGPT faster than it can learn from a teacher. Yeah, that is the reason why I said teachers might go away. How env uploaded like dev, how environment uploaded on a server. So there are different servers for different environments. We basically say that a particular server is our dev server or dev environment, and particular server is our prod server or prod environment. Okay. So, and then there is a pipeline. There's a pipeline software which is used to develop or connect all these different environment or different servers. Okay. So yeah, it depends on each and every technology that you use. Let me create a new database. I click plus. I can define a database by any name, so I'll just call it test dataset, and it will create a database. Collection name is not required, and before MongoDB can save your new data, a collection name. Okay, test dataset, and I'll use a user as a collection name. There should be at least one collection that you need. So I create a database here, and now there is a test database that is created. It has a user collection, which is user table. Okay. If I click on user, this is how the table looks like. Now I can add data into this. If I click on add data, I can import file or insert document. So I can just do insert document, and now this opens up. Every document in test.txt collection, an ID can occur only once. Okay. So ID is a unique number which is present in every document. Collection and document. I have discussed collection and document, Abhijit, while discussing the difference between RDBMS and I'll cancel this and I'll share the screen. Not here. Look here. Look. This is MongoDB. At the top, there is database. Then you have collections. Then you have documents. This is the data structure. This is the structure. After connect. After connect, you just click on add database. Click on plus and database. Plus and database. Write the database name and a collection name. In database name, write test. In collection name, write user. Okay, Joseph? The ID was for document or collection? The ID is for the document. Each document will have a unique ID. Click on add data and you can add a document here. This document will have an ID and then you can define bunch of fields about it. You can do a comma and then you can define maybe name and maybe the name is Anshul. This is one document. I can also save maybe age, say 30. Avijit, are you following how document I am creating? This is we are writing document or we are writing a document into. I'm writing a document right now, and I'll say you have to click on plus database. I'll show you, Vivek. I'm creating a document, and I'm saving this document into the collection. Insert to collection test user. So this document will get inserted into the collection test user. Yeah, you can add one more than one document as well. So yeah. So this is one document, age, name. I can have, let's have age and name only. Then I can have another document inside this. It will also have an ID. Then why ID for database, not collection? No, the ID is for collection. Each collection, every document will have one ID which is unique in the collection, not the database. Okay. Then you can have another ID, $OID, and you have to define an ID. I'll just use this ID and change the value here. Copy, paste 7. I'll do 8, and in this I'll have a OID means this will generate an ID. This is a parameter in MongoDB which is going to generate a ID using this string. This string will be used to generate an ID which will be saved here. Okay, I'll discuss these operators in few minutes. And I'll have name, let's say Vivek. Vivek, would you mind telling us your age? 20. Okay. Sure. And then you can have another ID. And this time I'll have one more. So I'll just paste it. And I'll have 98 and maybe 900. And here I'll have another name. I'm creating multiple rows. Each of these is a document. This is one document. Okay. No, this is multiple documents. Each one of these is a document that I'm using. Okay, this is one document. Then this is the second document, and this is the third document. ID is for each document. In these two curly braces, whatever I write is a document. So I'm writing 3 documents right now. Okay. Okay. Now I'll have Avijit's name and maybe Avijit's age is 21. I don't know. Avijit, what is your age? It's 21. Okay. A bunch of document is called collection. Exactly, Vivek, you are correct. And then maybe what is the city you belong to, Abhijit? Can you tell us? Which city do you belong to? Kolkata. Okay. Kolkata. Now I have 3 documents for each of the users. I don't need commas. Okay. I have to have. I think this will do it. Comma separated. And this. Okay. When you're inserting multiple documents, you have to create an array of them. So I've created an array here. You can see I've created an array by writing an array open bracket, then 3 documents. And now if I click on insert, suddenly city is what I have. Yeah, I'll paste the collection. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, here I have pasted it. How to zoom it in Compass? You can do control. You can do control and equal to. Okay. If you click on view, there's an option to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, Lelanjan. Once I have this document with me, I hope you also have this document. You can click on insert, and now you have 3 values in your data set, in your collection. These are the 3 documents that you have. You can expand each one of them, and this is how you can insert values in the data set. You can also remove if you want. So if you decide that you want to remove a particular value, once you can edit the document, you can have a copy of the document, you can clone the document. Can you please remove the steps? What is steps? Do you want to see the remove step? Yeah, I can repeat the. Yeah. So remove is very simple. You can click on this button. If I want to remove my own document, I can click on delete, and this document flagged for deletion. And then if I click on this delete, yeah, I can click on delete and it will delete. Yeah, I'll delete this document and I'll paste it again. Click on add and insert document. Okay. Inside this, you can write the document. Let me again add my name. ID will be auto-generated, but if you don't specify it, it will not get saved. So if I remove this, Control X, let me see if it will get yeah. Let me see. I think it will get automatically generated. Name Anshul and age say 30. No, I cannot insert without an ID. No, let me write a comma. I can insert. Yeah. Okay, it will generate automatically. ID auto generated. Yes, ID will, and it will be a unique ID. So these 2 IDs were there, but this was not there, so it is used. Very simple. Is that clear how to add documents, Joseph? Just click on add and click on insert document. Joseph? And then you can add documents if you want. Does MongoDB come with a CLI? Yes, it comes with a CLI. You can also use a CLI. But I thought discussing it on the these are JSON. These are BSON. These are BSON files. When you do insert document, you are creating a BSON file. Although it looks like JSON, but in the backend it is a BSON file. How can we edit? There's an edit button here. You just click on edit, and then you can decide if I want to use Vivek's. So add field after name. No, I want to update this name. Yeah, I can do this. And I can say Nilanjan. Nilanjan. Now the document is updated. Click on update, and suddenly Nilanjan's name is. We can change typo also. Yes, you can change type also. Type also. Yes, you can change the type. Click on the type, and this can be names, and suddenly names will occur. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. These are basic documents. JSON documents stored on a computer on a folder. You can think of a collection as a folder, and you can think of these documents as files with these JSON values stored. There is a command line like we use in. Yeah, there is a command line also. We can use the command line. So for that, all I have to do is when you're editing, what is on the right side string 32. That is database is test. Database is test. This is the type of the data types of these. Yeah, these are the data types. Okay. Object ID is a data type. String is a data type. Int 32 is a data type. Yeah, you cannot change the data type. Okay, once you change it, the data type will change. So for example, here if I want to save age as 20 21, I can change this. No, I cannot do. I cannot change the data type. I cannot change the data type, but I can have another field. Oh, I can change it. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you can change it. And now I can have TWNT 20. You can do all this. Anything you want to do, you can do it. So this is called as no. This is called as schema-less design. There's no schema. The age is sometimes 20, sometimes 30 as a number, sometimes this, and all that is allowed. You cannot do this in SQL. SQL, you cannot do this. Okay. So you can save a bunch of documents. You can update their values. There are CLI commands for this, but typically if you are going to use CLI, no, this is a different type of data. This is a different kind of storing. This stores the data differently than how SQL does it. Yeah, edit part is because edit part is because there are no logging. You just log that file itself, update it, and open it up. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Find is also there. You can filter some documents. Suppose I want to filter. I'm only inserted in name, which is Anshul. I'm only inserted in the document of Anshul. So I can find Anshul here. Now my document, which has name as Anshul, will come up. Okay. Can you show us this using Mongo shell? Yes, I can show it using Mongo shell. Let me see if I can open Mongo shell. Stop sharing. I want to share the whole screen. So first I'll have to go to the place where I've installed the MongoDB. I'll go here. No. Document must be no commands like in SQL. Avijit is no, there are no commands like there are commands. There are commands, Avijit. Documents must be in JSON. Yeah. Yes. Key value pairs. Yes, exactly. So now I'm going to go to C drive, and in the C drive there should be program files. In program files there should be MongoDB. Where is the MongoDB installed? If it is not here, it will be here. MongoDB. In MongoDB, there's server 6.0. There's bin. In bin, there are two programs. One is MongoDB D, exe, and Mongo's exe. These two files are there. What you need to do is you need to so first of all close this. Close this. This is not needed anymore. Now what you need to do is you need to open a command line here. So open terminal. If you open terminal in this window, this is where the terminal is open in the same window. Now what I can do is I can do mongod.exe. Mongod.exe. If I run this, I can do mongo d. Oh, I have to add this. So just copy this. Copy the path and just go to the environment variable. Change system environment variable. I opened the terminal by clicking open terminal there. I'll show it to you again. I just click here. No, cancel. Edit this and then add a new folder. This one. Okay. 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 Now I'm going to close this. I'm going to show it to you. Just right click here and click on open terminal. Right click and open terminal. Now the terminal will open up. Now I can probably write MongoD. MongoD is not getting recognized. Let me write Mongo. No, MongoDB. MongoDB. No. It's not really. Mongo. No. This is base. Let me use. Oh, that is something I didn't know. So maybe you have to. Okay. We have to. I was not sure. I was not aware that MongoDB shell was not provided. So I can just click here. Mongoose. Install Mongoose. Mongoose install, download, install shell separately. Yeah. So there is Mongoose already. So you can just come here and just click on this. Click on this. Yeah. No. So you need to install separately. You can just click free cloud. You can go to downloader and you can install it. This is Mongo shell download. This is zip file. You have to install it. And once it gets installed, you can extract it out. Are you following? You can install the MongoDB shell separately. Sorry, I didn't read the instructions there. What is? Are you getting angry? Yes. Okay. This is getting installed. I will ask it to show in folder. In folder, this is, why is it re-level? It should be downloads. In downloads, I go and Mongoose, I extract all. Yeah, extract. And Mongoose bin. Yeah, I can just click open terminal here. And then I can do Mongoose. Mongoose.exe. No, I'm not sure how this is. If I run this, what's happening? Okay, let me read me. Yes, notepad, okay. So if I just click on bin and if I click on Mongoose, this is okay. Just click on Mongoose and it will open up. So first thing is I need to insert the connection string. So this is the same connection string that there. I'll just click on localhost. I'll just click on enter. No, I need the connection string. I'll get it from Compass. MongoDB Compass. Sir, can you use the shell directly from inside Compass app? I'm not sure about that. So this is the URI. Let me use this URI. And I can just click here and paste it. And the Mongo's got connected. Now I'm in test dataset. I can use other datasets also. There is a use command. So I'll just connect it also. And I'll show you the commands directly from this shell script. Okay. Yeah, this is the shell. Okay. So for example, if you want to switch between datasets, you can use command and you can do local. Now switch to local dataset. Then you can db local. If you want to switch back to test, you can switch back to test. Now you can have different commands there. For example, show collections. In this, where mongoose is written. Where is mongoose written? My queries. Yeah. Oh, here. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. Thanks a lot for this information. Yeah. Okay. So now what you can do is, suppose you want to see some data, you can run a bunch of commands here. Let's run a command called find. So we can do, if you want to find all the names, you can do db.find, and then in db.find you can send a script which is maybe name, or say Anshul. Find the data which has name as Anshul. A should be kept, N should be kept small. And if I run this, find all. What's Mongoose? Mongoose is a shell for MongoDB. Find. Where is find operator? There should be a find operator. There's no find. db.find. One. No. I just do find db dot. That collection, which is get user. No. Set many. Oh, yeah, got it. Got it. User. This should be user. You have to write the user, then you can do find, and then you can do, yeah, this should be user. You have to define the collection on which you are finding, then you can do Anshul. Sorry, I'll increase the font size a little. If I'm searching for name Anshul, I can do find, and then I can just search for that. There's also an operator. This operator can be overloaded with a bunch of things. For example, you can increment the age here. So you can do like db.user.find and update. Okay. And now look what I'm going to do. I can define what I want to find. So I want to find a user with the name as Anshul, and then I want to update. I want to increment the age of this user by 5. Now look what happens. If I click increment age by 5, if I just do find again, the age is incremented to 35. Okay. So this dollar increment is one operator that you can apply on given. This is how you can update. There are different ways of updating. So you can update a value like this. There are other ways. You can and again, if you have any doubt about it, the best way would be to just go to ChatGPT and ask questions. So I'll ask a question in front of you. So can you use this command on command prompt also? Yes, you can use command prompt, but I'm not sure how to add it. So you will have to pardon me for that. Can it search for Anshul case sensitive? Yes, it can search for Anshul, and there is a way you can do it. So what you can do is you can do find Anshul, and then you can define options. In the options, you can define a particular option which is called as I'm forgetting the name of the option. Just give me 1 second. Case sensitive option in MongoDB find is the option. No, just go back. MongoDB find collection.find. In this, there is an option called as there are three things that it needs. First is the query. Second is Second is options. So in the options, you have a bunch of options. The options. See available options. Now I go to find options. In this, there is an option called as I'll have to search collation. If you do collation is equal to true, specify collation string for output operation. So collation is going to define what are the collation options you have. Case level, local, max variable. So in this, there is normalization. Strength, max variable, case level, alternate. Collation options defined in command start operation. Why is this not giving? Just a second. There's a way you can do case sensitive collation. Collation case sensitive. Collation for case insensitive. MongoDB. Sensitivity. Collation. This one, local en. This is what you have to write. So I'll go back to my script. Sorry. Case sensitive. So I can come here and write collation. This collation inside brackets. No, collation is without it. So I can just do collation, and then I can do is it local en. If I do local en, I'll just remove this, and I'll just remove this and this. Local en. And here what I'll do is I'll make it small a. Run this, and it finds just do strength also. Strength. This. Am I making the wrong mistake? This property has to be true. Let's delete this part. I paste it again to create a bracket. Let me do unshell. If I do unshell, it's not finding. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think that was the command. Okay, let me try it this way. Let me make it as a string. Let me make locale also as a string. And I'll remove strength. I run this. No, of course you can do regex, but this collation command also. Collation also does the same thing. I've just seen the solution a few minutes back. That is one. This is one option. Yeah, strength will be one. So I'll just come here and I'll just write strength to be one. From this, remove this and this, and this, and this. No, not finding. Am I making a spelling error? STRENGTH1. That is correct. Strength is, when you define strength as 1, it means you are insensitive. If you define strength as 2, it is sensitive. This should be working. Locale en should be in single quotes. Will that change anything? Let me check. No. Sorry, are you trying to find case sensitive command? No, there was an option. This collation option is basically going to give you the results which are case insensitive. So that's what I understand from coalition, but I'm not sure how it works without I'm not sure how it is working here. So ideally it should return name. Okay, let me show you how you can do it using regex, and then maybe in future videos I'll show you how to do it with coalition. I'm not sure how it is happening right now. Let's see how to do it in regex. What you can do is you can do name is $regex, and then the name would be Anshul, and then you can write it like Anshul, and then you can do $option as I, and you do this, it will be case insensitive. So if I run this, it finds it. Dot collation, I'm not sure about dot. Let me check. So this is how you can do case insensitive using regex, but I'm not sure why it is not working with coalition. If I just do this dot collation, okay, I'll just do user dot collation. No. If I do Ian, okay, object. So I'll just do it. Locale Ian, comma strength strength as 1. In this, okay, yeah, and yeah, exactly. So that's how you can use collation here. Elsewhere you can directly use collation. So previously you could have used collation directly inside the find function, but right now this command is not working, so you have to use collation outside. Yeah, I'll show again. So here, so I'll show this command. Previously this was possible. Previously you could have written this code and it would have worked, but now you have to do collation after the find operator. Okay, Karan? This is not working, but this is working. Sir, what are the commands if we add a database, create collection and add entry, delete, etc., etc.? What's index? Index we are going to discuss more in upcoming lectures, Abhijit. There will be a complete lecture, the third lecture. On Saturday, I'll do a complete lecture on indexes. Okay. You can get all the commands any relation with collation? I'm not sure. Maybe there is some relation between collation and index. Yeah. While searching on index, you can use collation. Collation is a general option you can use while searching something. That is the idea behind collation. It's a general command. It has bunch of options that you can use. And whenever you are searching anything related to string, you can do it. Okay. Yeah, there are a bunch of commands that you can get for that are there you can use. First of all is show. Show is a command. So show collections. This will show you the collections. There's one collection called users. There's also insert one command. So you can do db.insert one and db.user.insert one. And in insert one, you can send an object that you want to insert. You can send name as say Avijit, and age as 24. and then the object get inserted. So now you can do db dot user dot find. If I send find without anything, then it will find everything. So if you just do find, it will give you all the data inside the table. There are a bunch of more options. You can update. There's an update command. There's find and update command. There are multiple operators also you can use in DynamoDB. Any relation, there are multiple operators you can use in DynamoDB. One of them I have already discussed. Uh, of course, there is object ID that is always there, and capped collection. Capped collection is basically, the idea is you can design while you are creating a collection. So if I click here, I can create a collection, and there are advanced options. I can create a capped collection, and with capped collection, I can decide what will be the size, what will be the maximum size of my document, and how many total documents I'll have. So I can have order table, and if I create collection, I can define the maximum size in bytes of capped collection. So I can have maybe have a 2000 bytes or 20,000 bytes collection. Use custom collection. Yeah, you can use custom collations also. You can use a local. Here you can use whatever. This is what collection. So I'll just reduce the size. You can use custom collation while creating the index. You can decide all these options. You can decide what is the locale. Typically, the locale will be English, so EN, and then you can define the strength. Different strengths will have different options. Okay, one strength will be case insensitive. Case level can be false and true, and all these options will be there. You can dive deep into each of these options on your own. That's not a problem. You can just go to documentation and read it. Yes, in the future, we are going to create one more lecture. You can create the collection now. This is another collection called orders. In the future lectures, we are going to create our database. We are going to run this database, and then our CRM app is going to connect to this database, this DB of our database, this CRM app DB. It will have tickets and users, two collections. We already have a user called as Vishwa, who is the admin. As soon as you run the script, this will be created. And there are a bunch of more commands. Shall we practice more CLI command to create database, create collection in further classes? We can practice that, but I don't see a utility for that, Nilanjan. That is what I'm not sure what is the utility of it. Mostly what you will be interested is in connecting to the DB using Mongoose, and whatever small edits you have to do, you can do directly from this window. Like everything is intuitive here. I don't see a utility in explaining all those commands. Okay. How shall we use MongoDB in our app? We will use from code. We will write code for it. Let me see what I'm sharing. I'll stop sharing, and let me share the whole. Let me share the whole screen. Yeah, I'm going to end the class. Let me end the class now, because otherwise I will not be able to end the class. In the next class, we will discuss it further. If you want, I'll also discuss some of these details, some of these commands. That's okay. Okay, but I don't see. What is geospatial operator? There are geospatial data types also in MongoDB, and you can do bunch of geospatial commands on those data types. You can geospatial is basically geolocation. For example, your GPRS location is a geospatial location. So you can do bunch of commands on that. You can decide what area you are looking at, what all proximity you are looking at in that area. So that kind of details. Again, those are good to know things, but I don't see any utility of that in our CRM app. Also, whenever you need it, you can learn it. It's not rocket science. And of course, now you have ChatGPT, you can ask it what is that, and it will explain. The key point was to show you how to install MongoDB and get started with it. Give you a feel of how files look into it. In my laptop, installing. Can I do some? MongoDB is not installing. Can I do same with Mongo Atlas? It will cost you some money, Navneet. Yeah. So try to see what is the error, and maybe you can use a free version of MongoDB Atlas. It will require a little bit more configuration, but it should work. Okay. Anyone else has any other problem? I want to end the class now. I'll end the class and go back to ChatGPT. Bye everyone. I hope you have a good class. Good night everyone. Thank you. Good night. Bye.